After a national search for the successor of former Wake County Manager David Cook, who retired last year, County Commissioners recently announced the selection of Jim Hartmann as the next Wake County Manager. Mr. Hartmann will begin his post this month. As manager, Hartmann will be responsible for the administration of all county departments and agencies under the guidance of the Board of Commissioners and be charged with maintaining effective relationships with community partners and other government agencies. In his first appearance on WGTV, we welcome Wake County's new county manager, Jim Hartmann. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I guess the first question for a lot of the citizens is to just try to find out a little bit about Jim Hartmann and what he's all about.
Well, I've had a long and I think very successful career in public service. I spent about 8 years in the United States Coast Guard. Some of that on the Oregon coast, actually doing search and rescue. Some of it as a boot camp drill instructor and an instructor of firefighting and first aid. And then at the Coast Guard Academy teaching paramedics at the Hospital Corpsman School. But I came to a point where I became married, moved to Florida, went back to school, and started a 13-year career with Orange County, Florida, which is Orlando. Had a number of different roles in that community. Then moved on to Eagle County, Colorado, which is high in the Rockies, home to Vail and Beaver Creek ski resorts, and a very large county. After that, I ended up going to Spartanburg County, South Carolina, served as a county administrator there as well, before taking the post of city manager of Alexandria, Virginia. Recently, I moved to Florida to take the post of Seminole County manager, and then when the Wake County job came up, it was too interesting to pass up, and the reputation of Wake County is too big, so I'm here today.
You know, what interests you the most about Wake County?
Wake County has a very large reputation among county governments and among city governments. It is noted for being a very well-run and progressive county. Obviously, there is a stellar team here, one that is very attractive to join and then help lead into the future.
Are there some issues that you will place as priorities as county manager?
Well, certainly, my first priority is to get to know the staff and get to know the components of the community and establish a very strong working relationship with the Board of Commissioners. But the board has also articulated some very detailed goals and objectives that you'll be talking about a little later in your show. And I think implementing and exploring those goals as they've defined them is certainly a priority, for my initial tenure here. It is welcome to have such well-articulated goals coming into the position and to be able to work with staff, because it also points me in the direction of learning more about each one of those items. As you can imagine, coming into a job like this, everything is new, all the faces, all the people, all the issues, all the consequences of any decisions. And so therefore, the more information and the more focused I can be over the next 6 months to 12 months is going to be very important.
Jim Hartmann, the new Wake County manager, thank you so much for being here. Congratulations and welcome to Wake County.
Thank you.